Hey, it's Chris Fire.
Chris Bowling, how are you?
Good, CB. Here we are mid-August. I'm going to touch on a topic as I think a lot of our clients are thinking through and planning with us for open enrollment. What's new in benefits administration for the HR professional? What are we seeing today as we're talking with our clients about 25 and maybe some of the strategies that we're seeing or solutions we're seeing in the marketplace that have become more prevalent in the last couple of years?
Yeah, I hope if you don't have a Ben admin system and you've explored one that you're already in the process.
Yes, mid-August is you should be ready to go. I'm not recommending change going into 1/1 now.
No,
Yes.
no, but it is amazing how far Ben admin systems have come over the past
Yes.
7 to 10 years. I mean, there was a few carriers out, or I should say a few options out. My gosh, now there's so many different platforms. Of course, we still would probably favor payroll platforms just because it's all integrated. But at the same point, if you've got a good payroll vendor that will allow you to connect to its own site, it's then nice because you own that own data. And if you
Yep.
do change payroll vendors, then you're not losing all of that historical information. But
Absolutely.
it's amazing what they're doing today from, I mean, my gosh, do you remember when the whole 1094, 1095s came out and everyone's like, how do we track this? Well,
Yep. It's in your
again,
Ben admin and payroll now. It's just done.
it's part of it. We're back in 15, 16. Oh my gosh, we're like, we have no clue how you're going to track this thing.
I think we've talked with a lot of employers that in 24, 23, 24, they've started to look at replacing what they've had. Whatever they had wasn't working as well. They recognized that they needed a new HRS or Ben admin system that was a little bit more focused for their company. We've seen a lot of change here in the last 18 months. I think going back to that, HR wants something that is user friendly. And I know that should be the case for every Ben admin system.
Yes.
Not all of those work well mobile friendly. Not all of those do, as you said, connect well with the payroll system, connect well with the carriers from a feed standpoint. And I think that inefficiency has been recognized, and that's probably leading to a lot of change from employer groups.
True. Yeah, it's amazing how many times we'll talk to a new prospective client that has payroll HRIS and they can't get it to connect to one carrier or two carriers.
Yeah,
And
we've got that happening right now as we speak. We've got a client going on to a new system that will actually connect and be able to do what is become a manual process for the client just because the systems didn't connect with each other and talk. I say the other thing beyond user friendly and the ability for it to talk, I think the ability to take workload off of HR, and it's not just collecting benefit applications anymore. It's back to, are we able to use something like consolidated billing so that
yeah,
we're, as the employer, writing one check for all the benefit lines and we don't
right.
have to worry about doing any reconciliation. That's been a topic that we've gone through with a lot of employers, changing how they bill, receive a bill from the carrier so it's simpler for HR and finance, and we just get some of that hassle off the table.
Yeah, I think that and just stop printing everything around open enrollment. I
Yes.
mean, people aren't going to have what you printed them 48 hours later. They're going to have no idea where they put it. And I
Yeah.
think that's where, either the Ben admin system or something that can connect to the Ben admin system, that it's a site out there. You don't need a login or a password or a username. And I can see my benefits by just a QR code, right? I
Yeah.
scan it, boom, it's there. I mean, I don't know how many times a year I'm like, it's my deductible on dental, or, I kind of forget what my vision plan looks like. For
Yeah.
example, this week I have to go get a crown. And I'm like,
Sorry.
I forget what's my annual max on my dental.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't had to use my annual max in years. So of course I had to log into our Ben admin system. Of course I couldn't remember my password
Of
to do
course.
something that would have taken 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's why I think you and I once again are excited about some technology that's out there. You just bam, QR code, done. I can see it in 3 seconds, and then I can get off of it.
And it's been helpful not just for that situation where the employee wants to know what they had available or what their benefit level is, but think about that for the prospective new hire.
Huge.
Employer says, and we've got a great benefit package. Well, if you got to log into 3 different sites and you got to tag through all these different steps versus here's a website, it's got all of
Right.
our benefits in a showcase. We've got videos that explain all of the different components of the benefit program. You can see it. It's mobile friendly. Your spouse and family can see it. I think that's been another step forward that we've really seen work well.
Yeah, we know benefits are not the deciding factor why a new employee comes to work at his or her employer, but we know it's important. So now let's think about the interview process. Well, I'm not giving you any kind of login into, into our secured site because you're not even an employee. So to have
Yes.
that QR code right on that HR desk, bam, you scan it. By the way, here's our benefits.
Yeah.
Keep that up, review with your, spouse, significant other to make sure that our benefit package is worth,
Yeah.
what you and your family need.
Well, I think those are the three things: just user friendly, simplistic from a connection standpoint, easy for HR to offload some of their responsibilities that have been a manual process, and then something that's accessible to new and prospective employees, and those that just want to check on something throughout the year. Those would be what we're seeing probably as the topics going into 25 when it comes to ben admin and technology.
Love it. Great topic.
Yep. Good to see you, sir. Thanks.
Thanks, Mark. We'll see you.